Good morning, guys. Today is Monday, November 16th. I'm in the office. It's actually before work, and this is another Mundane Monday. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Alright, so it actually should be a really quick video before I forget. How are you guys doing? How is your Monday so far? Whatever day you're watching. How was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I hope you did. What I want to do, talk story for today, was about traditions. So it's my mom's birthday this week, and she, for the last maybe 10 or 20 years, has always been her mission to have the Christmas decorations up in the house by the time her birthday hits. And so she started decorating last week, and on our Christmas tree, the first ornament to go up always, every single year since we've had it, is this little noodle angel that my sister made. Now, it's not just because she passed away several years ago. That was always the very first ornament that would go on the tree. It's become a tradition, and I think she made it in kindergarten. So that little noodle ornament, which looks just the same as it has when my sister brought it home from school, is 32 years old, 33 years old. I think it's one of the oldest ornaments that we have. Starting this weekend, and probably every weekend thereafter, I will do some baking, and I only make a particular type of cookie. It's a jelly cookie. I'll insert a picture here. It isn't your regular American drop style cookie. Obviously it's a sandwich type cookie, but also it isn't made in a bowl. It's more made, if you've ever made biscuits, where it's sort of a kneaded dough. So it's a very time consuming process. Fortunately, my legs were feeling all right, so I could do it. I had to sit down a lot, and I had to rest. Took a nap afterwards, because start to finish it took about 3 hours with all of the different components. But it's a tradition. We always have that cookie starting like a week or two before Thanksgiving, and I will be baking them every weekend, small batches, through right before Christmas. And we never make those cookies at any other time of the year. Thanksgiving, the menu is always the same, and it always tastes the same. Now, you guys have seen my daily lunch items. I apparently eat a lot of Korean food. I definitely eat a lot of leftovers, but it's varied. I can eat whatever, whenever, that's fine. But on Thanksgiving, and it's the only holiday that I'm like this, it has to taste the same or it's ruined. That's just how it is for me. I know one year my mom had made a orange and clove ham, and it was okay. It wasn't anything special, but it was Thanksgiving, and so it was ruined for me. No one else seemed to care, but it was ruined. Yeah, and I still mention it because ruined. No, it's strange because neither my mom nor my dad really celebrated Thanksgiving when they were kids. My mom is from Germany. They don't have Thanksgiving there. And in American Samoa, I think it was just another day. So it's not a tradition that they've grown up with, but it's definitely a tradition that we have in the house. Christmas, it can be various things. Although Christmas Eve, which is the day that we celebrate Christmas, we have something called Russian eggs. At least that's what my mother calls it, and it is a wurstsalad, so it's a sausage salad, but it's not the sausage salad we would typically eat throughout the summer, which is really when we have that dish, where it's made of sausage or bologna typically, and pickles and cheese. The one for Christmas Eve also has American style potato salad, which is strange because that's not typically a thing in Germany. but it's a mayonnaise-based potato salad as a ring, and then in the middle you've got the Wurst salad, so the bologna salad, but it's mayonnaise-based, very mayonnaise-rich, and then you've got deviled eggs, also mayonnaise, and then you've got little rosettes of salmon, smoked salmon. And that's what we've had for Christmas Eve for as long as I can remember. And that rendition is the only day that we ever eat that. Now, you can buy potatoes and eggs and smoked salmon and bologna any time of the year, but we only eat that on Christmas Eve. There are certain desserts that we only eat on holidays. There's this, I think it's Polish or maybe Hungarian. My mom had found it in a Better Homes and Garden magazine years ago, but it's called the potica bread, which is a yeast bread with like a walnut cinnamon filling, and it's like a huge cinnamon roll. It takes the entire space of like a pizza tray. She only makes that. I don't do anything that's yeast based because I don't like the smell. And that's something that we have on Easter. It's something that we'll probably have for Thanksgiving, and we might have for Christmas. New Year's meals, there's lots of snacking, and that's driven by me. I've read in a lot of different cultures that having an abundance of food, having noodles that are long for long life, having red beans or beans in general, and just having an abundance means you will have an abundance for the new year. And I'm not superstitious except when I am. And New Year's is one of those days that I am very superstitious. Now, clearly there wasn't enough abundance last year. Sorry about it. But I thought it was interesting as I've been thinking about it, how freeform I am with meals and, whatever. We'll have Simon, we'll have Spam, but there are just certain traditions that I need to uphold or that I really look forward to because it just means home to me. Even there was, I think, 2 years in my entire life where my family wasn't here. They were visiting other family, and I still made Thanksgiving the way that Thanksgiving has always been made, because there are just certain tastes that I have to have. Now on Thanksgiving, what we'll do is we'll get up and start watching the Macy's Day Parade. Mostly my mom. I'm not really into it. Never have been. And we will start prepping from around 10 o'clock in the morning, making a really slow day of it. Turkey goes in, and then I'll do the stuffing. I'll make the noodles for the macaroni salad, because we always have to have macaroni salad. We have ham. For my dad, my mom makes coconut fish and coconut taro. We have sweet potatoes. I think there might be some celery in the stuffing and some carrots in the mac salad, and so that takes care of the vegetable dish. We don't do the green bean casserole or really any vegetables on Thanksgiving. That's not what we're thankful for. We're thankful for turkey and ham, which is a pineapple ham, brown sugar pineapple ham, and that's the way that Thanksgiving ham has to taste. You can do whatever during the rest of the year, but not Thanksgiving, because the ham sauce goes in the mac salad. It sounds weird, but it's delightful. We will have the jelly cookies. My mom might make some other German type cookies. We'll probably have that potica bread. We don't usually take pictures or anything. Easter we can for like Easter brunch, because it's easy to pull together. With Thanksgiving, by the time we have cooked for 4 or 5 hours, or for a duration of, by the time we get to Thanksgiving dinner, it's on. How fast can we shovel that in our faces and then take a nap afterwards? But it made me think about that, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. I'd love to know what some of your holiday traditions are. I know that not everyone celebrates Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter or whatever, but I'd love to know, do you guys have holiday-based traditions? Do you have end-of-the-year traditions? I'd love to know in the comments below. All right, guys, well, it's about 10 minutes before my shift starts, so I will finish getting ready for that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, or if not, it's not so wonderful right now. I hope it gets better. I hope you guys have a great week, and as always, aloha.